IDO Standard International had an enormous challenge to face when managing our software assets, because we're a complex infrastructure of over 4,000 devices spread across multiple locations around the world. Basically, to gain control over our software assets for the 14 countries we're present in, we needed a modern SAM solution which could be reliably automated to aid in the capture of all our network devices once the initial deployment phase was completed. We use lots of software technologies and versions. We're certainly not standardized, so the ability to know what software assets were installed and used was a real key requirement. Due to a number of company acquisitions, mergers and separations with a very complex software license purchase history, and it's always proved difficult to manage software license allocations and to keep track of our software license estate. Certero's SAM solution really helped us overcome the challenges we had. The deployment was very smooth. In just over a week we had over 95% of all of our computers and servers, and we had no disruption to any of our services either. The accurate inventory data that we got back was really something else, and immediately highlighted areas of unnecessary software usage. Basically, this was a problem for us, but the software metering element allowed us to establish an optimum license position. It provided us with the information that we need to reduce our license exposure. This process saved us thousands. Microsoft license compliance review that Certero did, it exposed all of our licenses, our areas that we needed to highlight and look at, and clearly showed us what steps we had to take to get compliant with Microsoft. In the pilot phase of our project, we pitted Certero against a number of leading competitors, and Certero was the only one that out of the box could really accurately identify and differentiate between Microsoft software versions. In particular, Exchange, SQL Server, Standard and Enterprise editions were the ones that were biggies for us, because the cost difference between those licenses is extreme, and we really couldn't tell with our previous products and the other leading vendors which one was which and what we had installed, whereas Certero really accurately got that correct, spread out the box, 100% in fact. We basically found ourselves wanting a real simplistic feel and an approach to SAM, given that we'd looked at other leading competitors and they were very overcomplicated, unnecessary complexities, and basically we just thought it was unnecessary. So when we saw Certero in the way that it looked and felt, it was really quite a nice refreshing change for us. Couple that with a really responsive interface and really quick reporting capabilities, and of course the 100% accurate data we got back. Choosing Certero was a really easy decision for us to make. Certero's SAM solution, it gave us a complete visibility of our software usage and licensing situation. We'd never historically had that, or anywhere near as accurate. And of course it really prepared us for a vendor audit. Given that we're a multinational company, this has always been a threat to us, and we had been targeted a number of times before in other countries. It's always best to prevent the inevitable as opposed to dealing with it when it happens, and obviously we've now done that. In addition, we've saved a lot of money because we've maximised the return on investment purely by using only available licenses, and as soon as licenses become available, they were harvested and used elsewhere. The whole process of automating the license management solution was really good. It's accurate and efficient, and it provides us with real-time data, which we'd never seen before, and which is really useful to us.